22 on EA Sports. And today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Bengals and the reigning NFC champs, and it comes your way next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that's patience to be admired right there, because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early, because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back
and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way, because we know that could be a dangerous tactic, because I can guarantee you, the guys on the other side.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal.
Fights through and now a crease. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. The Bengals drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down. After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 32 yards.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Then he'll give it here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive they went 3 and out.
Young on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Young on 3rd down. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Well, the 49ers settling in for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 21-14. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key to left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
On 2nd and 9, Young. Now Young loses the football and stripped, but I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Jack Fox now
as he'll punt it away for the second time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got it. This is Ware. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So we've hit halftime. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening.
He's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. A big play there for the Niners.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterward to just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
It's a quarterback sneak, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. It's their quarterback, keeping it himself from a yard out. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
So 2nd and 4 from the 22.
Out of the gun, it's Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. There'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now here's Young. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. They go play action. Young. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The drive starts with a handoff to Adams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Ware. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like two excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
On 1st down, this is Adams. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have moved out in front. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is going to be 49er football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 14. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes Jeff. And deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. He'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And out now, here come the Bengals. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well,
I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go! Let's go!
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Second and 6. They'll roll him out right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw here on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. They'll set up a throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw here. Flush to his right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals grab it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Young looks to throw on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Young throws right side, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Now Bengals on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully...
So the decision to challenge does not pan out, and that's also going to cost him a timeout. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Young will set to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Young to throw it. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Young. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Young. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Nothing here. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's desperation time. Young on 4th down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunk.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And it's a defensive return for a late touchdown. So they still need somewhat of a miracle here, but at least that gets them a little bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he coughed it up. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. Second and short now following the fumble. Back to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the 49ers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point attempt to come here. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Young on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. One last shot for Young.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 11.
And the Niners come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.